Hi guys, it's me again. So this is the children's moment for October 24th. So, gosh, what a beautiful day this has been. It's just been the perfect fall day, nice and cool outside. Sun was out most of the day. It's not out anymore, but just what a great day. Joe and I have been out chasing calves around this afternoon, and then we picked up an accordion. Is that cool or what? Miss Pam's not real happy about it, but she'll get used to it, or she'll make me come up here to the shop to play it, one or the other. So anyway, it's been a great day. I hope it has been for you guys too. So do you all follow sports? Do you have any favorite teams anywhere? Like the Somerset Briar Jumpers, or the Pulaski County Maroons, or Southwestern, or UK, the Cats, or the Cards, or maybe even some of the big professional teams, like the baseball teams and football teams, basketball teams. I can't name any of them because I don't follow sports, so I don't know who they are. But yeah, so maybe some of you are fans of them. I never have been. So the only sport that I ever followed routinely was motocross. And back so we rode motorcycles for years and years, and back during the heat of the motocross days, this was probably 20 years ago maybe, the best rider in they call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time, was a guy named Ricky Carmichael, who rode Honda. He rode for Honda. And Chad Reed rode for Yamaha. And a guy named James Bubba Stewart rode for Kawasaki. He rode for Team Green. And boy, we went through years of competition between those guys. Ricky Carmichael almost always won. Chad Reed was usually second. He won occasionally, but Chad Reed was usually second. And Bubba Stewart, he's just the fastest guy in the world. He was unbelievable, but he kept wrecking. So the race would take off, and Ricky and Chad would pull out front. Bubba would catch up to him and pass them both, and then wreck. And then he'd get back up again, start his bike, chase him down, pass him again, and then wreck. So when the race was over, Ricky Carmichael won, Chad Reed was second, and Bubba Stewart were somewhere way back in the pack. So anyway, they had some real strong fans. They were, because the competition was so intense, the fans were real intense too. And Chad Carmichael fans couldn't stand, Chad Reed fans couldn't stand Ricky Carmichael fans, and Bubba Stewart fans couldn't stand either fans, either Chad's or Ricky's. And then Ricky Carmichael fans, they didn't really care. They just kind of said, well, our rider's the fastest there is, so the rest of you can just be whiners. So anyway, it was amusing to watch, but the fans were really intense, and they would really argue with each other a whole lot. So part of what Miss Eileen and Pastor Chris are going to talk about today is Matthew chapter 5, verses 10 and 11, and I'll read them to you. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when men cast insults at you and persecute you and say all sorts of evil things against you falsely on account of me. That's Jesus. Those are Jesus' words. So sometimes when you're a fan of Jesus, people are going to fuss at you, and people are going to, just like the Cats fans fuss at the Cardinals fans, and just like the motocross fans used to fuss at each other. Sometimes the same things happen when you're a Christian. There are people that fuss at you and say mean things about you. And what Jesus tells us in these verses is that, don't worry about them. I got your back. It'll be okay. And so I think that's a good thing to remember. Probably most of us adults need to remember that too, because we hear the same thing that you kids do. A lot of times we hear adults saying that, well, I don't believe in all that stuff. And we have to remember that sometimes the way that we respond to these things may be the only glimpse that some of those people ever get of Christ. So how we respond to them in a Christ-like manner, I think, is very important for us all to remember. So remember what you're a fan of. Remember the things that you support. And remember that sometimes that not everybody's going to agree with you sometimes. And give some thought into how you're going to handle it when that happens so you're prepared for it when it happens. And remember that Jesus has got your back. Okay, so I'm not a sports fan, but I am fans of you guys. So I'll say, go team, go! All right, love you guys. See you soon. Bye.